So from the multi-bedroom apartments or houses, they are moving to 1 BHK, smaller flats or micro units. That is the shift what we saw in terms of business for real estate and housing. If you see marketing, we have whether it's retail, whether it's FMCG, we see that the marketing, the consumer behavior, the spending is into more fragmented, individualistic type of consumer behavior is there. So people, young people, others also, they keep on. Earlier, the fashion was you monthly or at least twice a month, the household lady will order everything and the ration will be there in the kitchen. But now what we see, that blanket ordering. So two times, three times a day also, people keep on uh, ordering. So what is the shift here? The shift is that marketing teams, they have to see how the consumer brands are tailoring the marketing demand of these individuals, independent consumers with, and they have to target, whether it's through the machine learning algorithm, they have to target such the consumers in terms of how, and they can capture this through their Facebook or social media, the single person spending power. So that is the shift what we see today in terms of retail and FMCG marketing. In terms of legal, we see that the cohabitation contracts are there, they are rising, and the couples, they are into more into like asset distribution, custody agreements. So that is the impact on the legal services. On the wealth management, definitely, when there are delayed marriages, when there are people, many people, they do not decide today in advance, countries as well as into, I have been in US in the last 3 weeks, I was there. I see many people 30 plus, 33, 35. You ask them, when are you getting married? They say, no, no, we have decided we will not get married, we will be single. Or even if they are uh, deciding on to get married, they will have no children. So that is how the things are changing, and the focus is on individual wealth accumulation as well as into the fragmented estate planning. So that is in brief. And how do we tackle this? We need to evolve. The institution of marriage needs to evolve as the society gets evolved. So that is in short, or you can say my uh, preview
Your
of the
your take on this.
yeah.
Okay, I
Thank
would like to share my thoughts and perspectives in this aspect. So the institution of marriage is as old as our civilization. In recent times, it is in the news, not for good reasons, but for wrong reasons. In the sense that most of the youth are trying to dodge this one or balk at this one, trying to delay or postpone the decision to be locked in a wedlock. The reasons are many. First one, co-living or cohabitation is a big industry in Bangalore and Hyderabad. It's nearly 750 crores business. And there is no need for them to go for marriage because they are already enjoying that privilege. And the only thing is that they are not tying the knot. No, formally they are not married couple technically, but they have all these privileges and enjoying that. So that is probably one of the reasons for delaying these. And another aspect, whether it is a love marriage and arranged marriage, divorce rate is on the increase, and they are seeing what kind of problems are there once they are married. Once you go to the family courts, you will see a lot of people, I mean, torn by this legal procedure and all that. So mutual distrust is also there. Promiscuity is also, adultery, promiscuity is also on the rise. And as a result of that, trust deficit is there. and people are not willing to tie the knot, walk the aisle. One more aspect is that um, financial this thing. They can lead with the salary happily individually. For a couple living in Bangalore, imagine how much expenditure is required once they are married. If he is a single, he can stay in a paying guest in a hostel or something like that. Once he is married means he has to take a two-bedroom and send children to international school for education, right? Everything is very, very costly. There will not be any savings left for them. And even to think of owning a house. And the housing market, the rates in Bangalore, one cannot imagine to buy, two-bedroom flat. And the price is shooting up through the roof. So that's one aspect. And in recent times, the credibility of the marriage is also lost because of so many criminal activities going on. The boy is killing the girl, girl is getting the boy killed. A lot of things we are seeing. So people slowly losing faith in the institution of marriage. And as a result, in every household, even in my family also, there are people who are not willing to go for marriage. They're already 28, 30 like that. There are boys, there are also girls. They don't want that. They say okay for dating, they say okay for love. When it comes to the marriage and commitment, they say no. Why this hesitation? What are the reasons for that? If we investigate, compatibility may not be there. If it is a co-living, if they don't like, they can walk out. But here in the marriage, there's so many financial implications are also there. Right? That's why they are thinking twice before giving green signal for marriage. And when we explore the business and business implications, when there was no marriage, marriage is a big business and industry, destination marriages and big ticket marriages, lavishness, and they go to Rajasthan and book so many palaces, right? So they go to Goa and they buy jewelry, expensive saris. So when there are no marriages, there are no business for demand for these products, right? And in addition to that, if they don't have marriage, no children. If there are no children means for baby products, baby related clothes, toys, no business for them, right? So this is how even the pediatricians will also have no business. It is going to have a domino impact and cascading impact, and it is likely to impact a lot of businesses. They have to be folded up, they have to be closed down. And India is predominantly a manpower exporting country because we have surplus population, we are sending them to different countries. In the entire world, we have nearly 3.72 crores of Indian diaspora living there, and some have joined even politics in different countries like Canada and Australia and other places. And they are sending remittances, and with that, we are building Indian infrastructure and real estate development. Right? So, if there is a demographic shift, right, and our population is aging, and population growth is zero, then what will happen? We'll also end up like Japan, or South Korea, or some other countries. So far we have demographic dividend, and we have average age maybe around 35, 40. Still, we call a young nation as compared to other countries. So, for a period of time, this competitive advantage may not be there because our youth, because of various reasons, they are not trying to have children, and as far as possible, they don't want to marry. Even if they are married, they want to end up like a dinks, double income, no kids. Some are taking decisions, no children, right? So these are all the issues. I'll get back and I'll try to give chance for others,
Yes, sir.
and we'll have a second round afterwards.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Uh, I want to share my views on this particular topic. For me, especially from the perspective of the values, marriage is the union of the two families. So earlier, if we see the purpose of the marriage, and now how, what is the purpose of the marriage in this particular these recent days, if you observe, even in the news also every day, I'm hearing so many situations due to maybe various factors, but nowadays we are seeing major factors which is money, revolving around the money. Gopinath sir, welcome sir.
Welcome, Gopinath sir.
Uh, so my perspective, because even I have to add from the perspective of the management also, we have a popular theory in the management, hierarchy needs theory, uh, self-actualization. I I will say that the theory cannot be implemented in India at all, because Indians, they never satisfy in that the peak stage also. If I have 100 crores, still I'll expect how to make this as a 200 crores. So where is the self-actualization? So self-actualization, when we don't have the self-actualization, the greedy, the greediness, whether it may be in the wife or maybe in the husband, that greediness will be there. And earlier, many situations were happening, but the thing is that uh, media was not that strong. We were not having the information about these situations. Now, in our hands, all the information throughout the world, what's happening and why it is happening. So we know the reasons. After knowing the reasons also, we are not correcting ourselves. That is another point. And from the perspective of the management, there should be some change, especially in the workplace dynamics has to change. Workplace dynamics has to change. So to change that workplace dynamic, because most of the employees, they come with the stress to the home, and as what I expect when I come to home, my wife has to come to me and she has to take all the belongings, and at least she has to give some coffee and we'll relax. But now this environment we are not seeing. I'll give you my today's example. I came at 5:30 to the home, and I have taken my kids outside and got delayed. I was scolding my wife. No, I have program. I have to go to the office immediately. So whatever the purchases are there, make it quickly and do it. So what's happening? There are many factors are there why the marriages and most of the divorce cases, especially if we observe in the cities, because I have seen practically, I have seen with I have lived there for around 12 years in the Bangalore. So I have experienced the horrible life of a couple. Suppose financially, if you are good, well and sound, but you have stress in your mind, you can't live with the peace. So there are so many in front of us people. They are afraid of going for the marriages also. Recently, one of my friend, I think Sir also knows, my classmate who is a HR, Syed Ali. He went to Australia. He, we are asking him when you will get married, but he said, no, why should I get married when I am living happily? Because other countries they are permitting certain culture, certain, they don't have the traditional values like in India. So only in India, if we observe the South Asian countries, especially, we give more importance to the culture. So Western economies, they don't give much importance to the culture, but what about the values? That also we have to discuss, because whatever marriage means, half compromise. Okay, you have to compromise, I have to compromise. If you are stressed, okay, I will cool down. If I am stressed, make me cool down so that problems will be solved. I'm not that experienced because I don't have the gray hair to talk more about the marriages, but I'm just sharing my own experience, what I faced, what I observed in the cosmopolitan cities. It is not only in the cosmopolitan cities, we can observe this in the rural areas also, because with a lot of stress, husbands are coming and they are beating their wife like anything. And certain situations when we hear, we will think that whether they are not properly educated or awareness is required about the marriage, because people are looking at different cultures and they are practicing that. That is not a good culture. From my perspective, we have to learn from the good things, and we have to take only good from that particular culture.
We need to have work-life balance.
A work life balance required. That's the reason why I wanted to talk more about on workplace dynamics has to change. Yeah.
And it calls for a lot of, tightrope walking. You have to manage household as well as job. You may be stressed out
Yes,
and
sir.
leading to the diabetes, BP, and lot of other things, health issues, and also family problems, right?
Yes, sir.
These things will further compound when there are children. Means school admissions,
Yes.
financial problems, health problems, and some other problems.
Yes, sir, that's there, that's there, and that's the reason why I told hierarchy needs theory on India. It cannot be applied, and if it is applied, it will be disproved because we really self-actualization stage would never reach at all. Most of the times, I stress on this one. Simply, we are following. Corporates are also they are following, but we will never reach at the self actually. Especially in the when I teach investment management, first thing I will tell, you never say no to money. When you are getting more money, you invest more and you try to achieve more and more. So this actualization is not the psychology of the Indians, behavioral aspects, that sometimes we cannot change this one. So maybe because of that we are observing this kind of situation in India more.
Sir, anybody now can speak? Other speakers?
Sir, Charvik sir, thank you for joining sir. You are patiently listening to us.
So, I am not Charvik. Charvik is the name of my grandson.
Okay,
Yes.
sir. Okay,
But
introduce
later,
yourself, sir.
like in June, I am Professor Nageswar Rao,
Okay sir.
a retired professor,
Oh, Annamala University.
Annamala University.
Hello, sir. We are, yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm unable to recognize. There is a lot of change. Okay, go ahead, sir.
I
Very
just
happy to see you.
I just want to. I'm enjoying the discussion
Uh,
because my marriage was held 45 years back.
oh, you are the right person to speak about institution of marriage.
So earlier, one fellow asked,
Uh,
"Madam, with how many children you are blessed with?"
uh,
She said, "Half a dozen."
uh.
Are you married?
Mm.
Now
Mm.
the situation is changed.
Yeah.
So earlier we used to ask, "Are you married?
Mm.
How many children you have?"
Yeah.
I'm listening, Professor Venugopal.
Uh,
He is talking about co-living,
uh,
no marriage, no children. He said 3.72 crores are outside India, and all these things.
mm.
But the basic thing is, what for marriage? I have crossed my silver jubilee. I touched, crossed my golden jubilee, silver jubilee, and as per the age, I have crossed Shashti Purti. Now I am 70 years old. Bhimra
Oh,
Jayanti,
still going strong.
80 years.
Mm,
I will be in Satabhishekam.
mm.
90 years. I will touch Navati. After that, Setaman Bhavati. But when I just want to probe the benefits of marriage, it is not for lust or something else. We are not talking about weekend marriages and all these things. Okay? Co-living, leave all these things. The real benefits of the marriage you will enjoy after Shashti Purti.
Yeah. In the evening of our life, in the retired life.
Yes, Venugopal. Yes, that time only you will realize the real benefits of marriage. The marriages are different. One, there is a Gopinath. Good evening. One fellow sent a message to his mother-in-law. Venugopal is talking about the product, and Professor Suri also is talking about the product. Okay. One fellow sent an SMS to his mother-in-law. The SMS is, your product is not cooking well. Your product is not cooking well. The mother-in-law is very smart. She has sent a message back. Guarantee period is over. Warranty period is over.
No replacement.
Manufacturer is not responsible.
Okay.
And here Venugopal wants replacement. So actually marriage is not business. Marriage is something else. Marriage is something else. It is beyond. It is beyond commerce. It is beyond management. And as some I saw the messages, somebody want to introduce life management, wife management, flower management, lover management. All these things are very attractive to discuss, and all these things. But the real benefits of marriage is psychological connectivity. Psychological connectivity, which we are enjoying now. Which we are enjoying now. At this age, at this age, you will understand the real benefits of marriage. The company, co-living, all these things you need. You need, you need someone by your side. Someone by your side. But today the thinking is different. If you ask somebody who is a successful husband, a successful husband is one who earns more than what his wife could spend. Then who is a successful wife? A successful wife is one who gets such husband. That is not the way. That is not the, that should not be our thinking. So, as a senior person, a person who reached the Bhimarada Shanti, 70 years, who a person who crossed 45 years married life. I want to say it is more, Venugopal is talking about demographic, geographic, and all those things. No, it is more psychographic. It is more psychographic. You need a partner. You need a partner. Male needs female, female needs man. That real realization will come at my age. That's my opinion.
You're spot on. You're exactly right, sir. You're hitting the nail on the head.
Uh,
We really, all your points are well taken. We really endorse all your points. We vouch for your points.
okay, okay. I'll be with you.
Yeah.
Please.
Gopinath, sir.
Sir, your mic is muted.
Gopinath sir, you are on mute.
Sir, your mic is muted.
Gopinath, sir worked in ISRO. He was a ex-scientist in ISRO.
Yeah, sir, good evening.
Good evening, all of you.
Married or not married? Because he's a scientist.
Yeah, married.
Huh?
Unfortunately, I'm alone now.
Okay. Mm.
My wife,
Gopinath married and settled in Hyderabad.
my
Mm.
wife was expired. But anyway,
Sorry, sorry.
uh, sir, the nature itself, uh, everything is rotating from west to east. You say our Earth, our rockets take place from west to east only. We launch in east. But unfortunately, when our culture is there, rich culture is there, still we are going towards west. We adopt the west culture. We think that the free living or co-living, all those things are beneficial, or what do they call is hassle free, liberalization. So many things are there, are all. But one of the most of the things in India is happening only because of the IT. The couples who are in IT, their ego factor is coming. The before marriage itself, they meet and they think that, okay, you are having this job. What is your first salary? Which grade you are? Which company you are? What will happen if I'm having more? The girls are asking, I'm drawing more salary than you, whether you will be able to manage with it. At the heat of the time, they say, yes, yes, we'll manage. But once they get married, and then they have a what you call the something like that envy or such factors come, because suppose a wife is very much in the higher position, she'll be always busy in the calls, and husband thinks that she's not giving any time for me, whereas my wife thinks that my husband is not giving any, is not considering my aspirations. So such type of tussles go on. After sometimes both of them living together only, but there is no relationship, and they invariably go for divorce. So based on this, the unfortunate fallout is on children. Suppose by chance they have children, who will look after? These are legal proceedings and all. By the time the children pass the school age, they will have torture. But this is what is happening in this uh, divorces and all, very much insignificant, because we have such a population, and then so many people are there. These divorces are not having. It's only happening because of the wage disparity and ego factors in the IT sectors. That's what I feel. But parents, definitely everybody during the college time, everything they suggest, Array, you have a, you tell us and get married, so that we can compromise some. But that once ego is ruling, they will not be able to come out of that. And afterwards, only after divorce takes place, only they will have suffering. They'll both of them regret whether we are done correctly or not. So this is my what I observed.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pushpalata, madam.
She has to. She's on mute, I think.
Madam,
Pushpala,
you're on mute. Are you there, madam?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah.
you,
Kindly introduce yourself, madam.
What, sir?
Kindly introduce yourself and then speak.
Hmm.
If you
Sir,
don't
my
mind, you
name
can
is
have your video also. I mean, camera on.
Optional.
Cameron.
Optional.
Uh,
Optional, optional, please.
sir, my name is Pushpalata, sir. I'm working in St. John's Engineering College as an assistant professor. So what is my point of view about the marriage is, my age is very less other than participation. uh, what I think means, in this generation, what I feel, sir, everyone want to live the alone. Every person, they want to live in a freely. They don't want any complication. They don't want, as sir told, Gopinath sir told, as Venugopal sir told, every person they want to be live in a freely, and they want to enjoy their life. Whatever they have seen that other marriages, what happening in the other marriages, they're facing financial problem, mentally stress, and so many problems. So what they want to means, they don't want to face these kind of a problems. And because of the social media, how the sir told, because of everything social media, everyone getting the fear. I next I'm next I will be the in that position. Like they have so much of fear in that. So they want to always, I'm also unmarried. So every person want to be, like they want to escape from that. They want to live freely, they want to travel, or they want to do business, or they want to do some other things. So they are not giving importance to that marriage. There are so many financial problems is also there, which I feel that.
Magna, madam?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. Pushpalata, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Meghna, ma'am. You can unmute and you can speak, ma'am, on the topic. Meghna, ma'am.
Magna, madam, you're there? See, we find that uh, Pushpalata was saying that, social media influence, and if you just see anything, if they buy a car, they're posting, and if they buy jewelry, they are posting. If they walk into any restaurant eating biryani, they take what they are eating also. It's like a grandstanding and posturing, and people are thinking their life is better than ours, right? So they are only showing the positive side of that, and probably hiding the negative side of that. So for us, every other person's life is beautiful. When we realize that, so social media to some extent is responsible for creating this kind of unrest, dissatisfaction with the whatever we have. So we need to time and again, the social scientists have to give a feeling that the satisfaction, contentment in life is the need of the hour, and we should not chase after material things. Whatever God has given, you should be happy with that. Happiness doesn't lie in material possessions. Happiness is a state of mind. There are people who are sleeping under the tree in the shadow of tree, and still they are happy, and they don't have a food on the table, no roof over their head. Still they are happy, right? So we are thinking that we should go to America, we should make money, we should earn dollars, then only we can be happy. That is very, very fallacious notion. And this is what I want to add a few points like this. So, because of various reasons, the present generation is not willing to be married. Financial aspects is one such, the increased cost of living. And they have to be in cities only, like Pune, Delhi NCR, like that. So this is exactly what is happening.
Thank you, sir. So, as already we have completed the first round of the views, again let us start with closing remarks from the Vineet Suri sir and Nageshwara sir, Venugopal sir, Gopinath sir, and Pushpalata ma'am. Only I think she'll get more lessons from us today. She's still get. Ma'am, please get married. That is good. After listening to us, definitely you'll find the beautiful moments after getting married. Sir Vinit Suri, sir, your closing remarks.
I agree. As Pushpalata ma'am said, media definitely has a lot of influence. And as Venugopal sir said that we need to balance that. I remember the time when we did not have social media at all when we were young. So
Yes.
we were happy. We were we were playing with friends. We were moving around. We had books. Today, no one likes to look at the books. No one wants to go to the library. Everything is there in Chat GPT. So life
Mm.
is different. Another thing what Venugopal sir said is financial. Yes, definitely. Financial because of economic instability, what young people see today, they are afraid of getting married. They want a bank balance, they want economic stability, and then only they want to go ahead. And many people, they delay that marriage because of that reason. And the third thing is definitely the essence of that marriage. We see a lot of things happening around. In the honeymoon, the groom got murdered, such things happening around. Not only in one state, every state we see things happening. That faith, that trust, that essence today is missing. We need to build that. Important is people should know the what we say the importance of marriage. Like Karmana said, I also share the same view. I'm also a grandfather of a 8-month-old baby, and I see that that fruit brings happiness to the life. My wife keeps on saying we could not enjoy because we were busy in grooming our children, but now we are enjoying our grandchildren. So that is how I definitely endorse that point of Karmana sir. So that is all from my point.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you, sir. And Nageshwara, sir, your closing remarks.
Thank you very much. And I'm happy to listen some of the comments. Especially Gopinath was telling observation, ego factor. Yes, sir. It is bound to be because we have freedom of speech, but we don't have freedom after speech. That is the reason why all these things happening between wife and husband. As Professor Vinith Suri is mentioning about that honeymoon killing and all these things, we should from come out from such things and must learn to live a happy living, because if there is no marriages, society will collapse, systems will collapse, no doubt about this. Presently, at a younger age, at the age of 25 or below 25, between 20 and 25, you may say, I don't want to marry, I don't want marriage. I Your biological needs you may get satisfied, but that is not the conclusion. That is not the conclusion. We need marriages. Marriages only will speak, and the whole society will stand on the pillars of the marriage system. For any society, marriages must. Otherwise, there will be a lot of problems. As Professor Venugopal was talking about the geographical shift and all these things, and not that you may have money, you may have other things, but finally, it's, I think Vinith Suri or Venugopal was telling about the happiness. Happiness in many of the films, Bharati Raja films, the man who died, the Tamil film director, he has shown on all his movies how we get happiness. Happiness is not from money. Happiness is a psychological state of mind. Even if you sleep on a cot by the side of your agricultural field, you will be more happy. That is a conclusion. The Tata, Birla, or somebody, Ambani's may not get sleep, but this man who is sleeping on a cot will get sleep. A small example: two fellows were traveling in the bus. night bus. Both are sitting. One fellow is having rupees 10,000 in his pocket. The other fellow is no money in his pocket. Then who will sleep well? This fellow always will be touching his pocket, whether it is safe or not. The other fellow, no worry, he will sleep. Now, here, what I want to tell is we may talk like this, we may talk many things, we may talk about weekend marriages, co living, and all these things, but these are all temporary. And finally, the whole society system depends on successful marriages. That's my conclusion.
So companion is needed in the old age,
Yes,
and we have a symbiotic relationship. Mutual dependence is there.
yes,
She looks after us. We look after her. When
yes,
you fall sick, when you can't get up in the middle of the night to go to loo, she
uh,
will assist you. Right? It
hun-
is there. Yeah.
100% right, 100% correct. It
Right.
is true. It is true. It is happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are
So
experiencing that.
yeah, these factors are relatable, hitting home and close to home, and it is sticking with the people. It is resonating with all the people. It happens in every household. In
Yes,
the old age, we realize the real true value of the companionship and courtship,
yes,
and that is the reason why we need to have marriages. And not in the prime of youth, we realize the impact of the marriage can be felt in the golden years, and when the body becomes very frail and you cannot do your own things, and dependence is more for drug medicines and all that, she is the one who will stand by you. She will help you. She will give you the medications on time,
yes,
timely food, timely solace, right? And Karyeshu Dasi Karneshu Mantri, Bhojeshu Mata, Saineshu Ramba.
uh,
So she is the epitome of sexuality.
yes,
She is the personification of love and affection,
mm,
right? So she is the embodiment of counseling, advice, consultancy, and everything that is required for a conjugal blissful happiness.
yes. Your Ramba will become your mother at that age.
Mm.
Both need. Husband needs wife. Wife needs husband. It is
Sir, I want to tell
interdependent.
one point.
Interdependent.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what we are always telling is about wife and all, but the same problems are also being faced by men also. They also think that we have to serve our wife because she is serving 24 by 7. If I can spare some time for her, then the life will be very pleasurable. So this point also is very much important. That is the essence of the marriage.
So my request to Professor Venugopal,
Yeah, sir.
please make an appeal to all the members of this. Get
Uh,
married. Get married.
the resolution is that. So thank you
Sir,
very much, sir. We enjoyed really talking to the very matured talk and very seasoned talk we have. Manjunath will wrap it up.
sir, I have another opinion. Uh,
Hmm.
so the process of getting marriage is becoming so commercial, starting from finding a groom or bride, everywhere, in each and everywhere, the commercial terms are included, and it is becoming a, becoming
What
like
are
an
the
abyss.
preconditions for marriage? What are the prerequisites for marriage? Preconditions for marriage? What are the prenuptials? They have agreement.
Yes,
Why is having a flat in Bangalore?
yes.
House is there, own car is there,
No,
property is there.
sir, before getting marriage, there are so many stages they have to cross. One is the situationship, relationship, companionship, then dating. After that only they'll talk about the marriage. This is what we are observing now.
I'm friends with benefits.
That is gone now. New situationship, relationship, companionship. These are the trends that are happening now. sometimes after going through all these things, okay, my God, I'm not there in that place. If I am there, I would not be having the peace of mind because after 5 years they'll get married. And to be frank, there are some students from the top university in Nalsar where I was living nearby that Nagarbavi circle. They have completed the integrated course of BL, and both of the girl and boy they came to the Xerox center and they were taking the photocopy of their passports. The fellow, the retail, the shop fellow, he told, see, sir, in India, how they are cheating their parents. They are sending the boy's photo to their parents and they are telling that, so we will not get married now itself. We both fly to Dubai. There we got the placement and we will be working together there itself and we live together. This happened in 2008. I was really shocked after looking at all these things because the culture in the cosmopolitan cities definitely it should not transform to the rural areas because otherwise there is no life to the individuals. Two families, we can't see the two families will live happily because the boy side, girl side, both the families they have to be together. But marriage has become as business now. Since starting from finding the girl or boy, like matrimony business we have, like function hall business we have, flower business, cooking business, printing, wedding card printing, destinations, photography, videography, everywhere. You take it, the process has become now as a business, wedding as a business. So in the process, they are killing two individuals because earlier my grandfather used to visit the places, he used to talk to the people nearby and he used to get the feedback and then he used to tell, okay, the girl is good, get married because I know her, I have seen her, we have experienced. But this is not happening in nowadays. Everything is happening virtually, somewhere else meetings are happening and they are getting already the experience. When already they got the experience, then what they will enjoy after the marriage is my thought of question. Because when I have enjoyed all the moments before the marriage itself, so nothing is left for me to get excited about the word marriage. So, well, as Gopinath sir told, like as already before Gopinath sir, I told South Asian countries we have certain values. Western economies they don't have this kind of values. A eighth class student is allowed to stay in their friend's home as part of their school curriculum for 1 week. Just imagine, I can't allow my daughter to stay in other's home for 1 week with that because the cultural mindset that we have in the Indians is different
See,
from other.
sleepovers are very common. They have play dates and so many other things.
Yes, sir.
And you cannot say rural areas free from that. Our people have gone to America. They are bringing that all the culture even to the villages,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? You imagine that America is not far off for us, and because it is already in our living room, because our children are there working in different parts.
Yes,
They
sir.
are educated in America, working in America, and I mean, whatever they are doing here is happening in America, in India only. You go to Bangalore, you will see all the things. You go to MG Road or Commercial Street, you hardly recognize, identify whether it is America or India. Fashionable, stylish, food-wise, accent-wise, language-wise, culture-wise, everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what I'm trying to say. Now, totally the concept of this marriage meaning entirely has changed now. The perspective itself, it has changed.
And I would like to give the parting shot and we'll try to conclude that. See, we should really appreciate the bold decision taken by the intellectuals, intelligent generation today, because of the complications they are encountering, that they have foreseen in this complex web of marriage and its relations, right? So, if the marriage fails, he has to give a lot of money in the form of alimony or share in the property. So his mental peace is gone. So I'll give one reference about Salman Khan. Somebody asked, why you are not getting married like that. So Salman has given very smart reply very recently. See, I have some property of nearly 5,000 crores. If I am married, if there is divorce within 1 year, I have to give her nearly 2,500 crores. And at this age, I cannot earn money again. There is no age for me to earn that much money. So he found a very solid reason for remaining a bachelor. Financial reasons are there.
Yes.
So like that, and two-bedroom rent, if you see in Bangalore, around 50,000 rupees, and school fees, living expenses, transportation expenses. So they see all these things, and they are looking for easy way. Let us live together in a co-living, enjoy all the benefits. Only thing that is lagging, technically they are not married, but they have all the privileges of that.
Yes, sir.
For years together, they can live like that. And surprisingly, they are trying to convince their parents also, telling them how economical it is. They are rationalizing this, right? And they are trying to give some rationale for their own living. It is economical to stay, right? Like that. Even parents are also helpless.
Yes, sir.
So this is like that, and thank you very much. Anybody would like to give before we part and wrap it up? Anyone who would like to speak a parting shot?
Sir, I want to tell about one point.
Yeah,
Hello, sir. Uh,
yeah, yes,
Before
madam. Go ahead.
generation,
Yeah.
be- before generation, they have not much problems about the marriages, about the financial, about the social. They don't have much problems. In
Mm,
case they have a problems also, they have not much media also in that time. In that time is also increased having a crime rates. But in this generation, what happened means if the crime rates happening, whatever the small incident will happen, they are showing in a big ways. So happening in a different states and different cultures is happening, but they are showing in a wide way. So whatever the people thinking that it has been very big. So I don't want to suffer these kind of a thing. Think, Uh, they don't want to suffer in that moment. So I think so.
yeah, madam, you are from Tamil Nadu?
No, sir, Andhra, sir.
Andhra, Andhra. Oh, Emiginuru.
Andhra.
No, no,
Yes,
no.
sir.
Oh,
Adani,
okay.
sir.
Adoni, Adoni. Okay, okay,
Uh,
okay.
Okay.
Gopinath sir, you got any point to make?
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
in this a passing phase, I think. After 10 years, suppose they want to live together, and then afterwards, if they want to part away, it's okay. But what happens is, in between the time, if they want to change their mind and get married, there is no possibility. It's only it's a continued co-living. But as Charvik sir told, the society will get lost. I mean, the continuity will get lost. No children will be there. So we are having so much of technology. Only robots are there, but robots who will operate? So that economic breakdown will definitely happen. If everybody thinks that okay, we are alone, we will know we can manage, but after some time they regret that they don't have children, as they at the later stages they don't have a mutual bond or help to each other. That's what I wanted to conclude.
Thank you, sir. So, as already it's crossed 8:10, so let us wrap it up only with a limited number of participants. We had a good discussion, and
Very meaningful and delightful session we have to begin with. Let us see, some more people definitely will join.
yes,
And
sir.
we'll have at least monthly once.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Monthly once.
Definitely, sir. And I have recorded this meet also. So
Okay, very good.
let us share in the group so that people will come to know like how beautifully we have not demotivated. Whether as Vinit Suri sir has motivated me a lot. We were only two, Venugopal sir and myself, and Suri sir was there. And suddenly Suri sir told that let us speak ourselves. So thank you, sir. Gopinath sir also, and Nageshwara sir, a silent spectator. He was not there. Suddenly he opened the camera and he blasted us
Yeah.
with his talk.
Each one is equal to 1,000 participants.
Yes, sir. Uh, so thank you, sir, for all the participants. I really we have learned together, and we came to know many aspects also. So with this, I would like to thank Venugopal sir for taking an initiation in developing a topic for the panel discussion. Thank you, sir. So on behalf of the ICMT, on behalf of the Global Public Speaking Network, I thank all the participants for your active participation. Thank you once again.
Okay. We'll, we'll,
Good night,
we'll
sir.
call it night. We'll call it night. It is very indeed thought-provoking, contemporary topic, right? We may be able to take up like topics like this once in a month. We'll be able to meet next time, hopefully, and thankfully there will be more number of people. Thank you. Good night.
Good
Bye
night,
Good
for
sir.
night,
now.
sir.
We'll wrap
Thank
it
you,
up.
everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Good night, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.